Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of Chellington Valley with me, Brian Brew Royalty. Well, the eagle-eyed among you might notice that the Deutz has slightly changed, and it has slightly changed into a Valtra. And it's changed into a Valtra N174 because, well, the Deutz couldn't pull this. It basically had no traction at all. It had 150 horsepower, which is what this machine is rated at, but it was literally doing 1 and 2 kilometers an hour going across this field, which has a small hill. But so we had to bite the bullet and spend a whole pile of money and buy this Valtra, which is it cost me I don't even know, it was the 104,000. No, it was more. It was about 140, I think. But of course, you lose a bit of money when you buy it. But on the plus side, it's been doing this field, and the worker's been doing it because it's a really slow process, and I've been just bopping up and down and doing my thing, emptying the trailer. So we're nearly there. I'm going to tidy up the last few bits of it. But I've also gone and, well, you know me and spending sprees, so we're on a spending spree. And as you can see, I seeded this bit here with potatoes. They're planted here again, so this is what we're going to be. We're going to be potato farmers. We're going to be harvesting potatoes. But what I also got was, let me see, where did I park it? I parked it over here. See, what I wanted was a small tractor that I could come along here and do my little bits and pieces, pick up my pig food that spills, pick up the manure that spills. So this is your pig food that spills here, so that needs to be cleaned, and then your manure, it spills over here. So I was trying to think, what kind of tractor would I go for, and what would be good, and what would. So what I ended up buying was one of these, and it's the Lizard 445, wasn't it? Yeah, but there's another real life name on it that I just can't think now. But when you jump into it, in the inside, it does have the exact same logo as it does in real life. A fantastic little tractor, 45 horsepower, but does everything. Now, your eagle eye does not deceive you. This is new. This is new. This is new. And it's all because of that silly potato harvester that I panicked a bit. So we've just one more thing that's new over here, and it's this bale trailer. This is new as well. And and the plow. I had to get a plow as well because we're going to plow this out, because this is a meadow and I really wanted it to be a field. So what happened was, I spent a whole bunch of money on the Valtra because I needed something with a lot of horses that was going to be able to keep up with that. So it has 200 horsepower, and it had to be able to pull that across the field. So I put wheel weights, I put a weight in the front, and yeah, it started going. Sarah started saying, oh, my money's going down a bit now, and I'd like to buy a harvester. Then I realised that I hadn't really thought about this little field here, which is a meadow. And I said, if I could cut this field, and if I had some way of making silage out of it. So what I ended up doing was, I ended up buying this tractor because I wanted it to do the little bits and bobs around. And then I thought, well, if I buy this little tractor, I could just buy a mower. Actually, I didn't even show you that. See, this all spiraled out of control here. So what I did was I bought the John Deere mower, which is like 50 horsepower rating. Yeah, there it is there. It's like a 50 horsepower rating, and that little tractor's well able to pull it. It pulled it all around here. So then I thought to myself, well, I need a windrower, so I bought that windrower. And then I said, well, I'm after buying so much stuff that if I don't buy something that makes silage, I'm in big trouble. So I ended up buying the fast baler. And here we are, with 32,000 in the bank, down from 700,000. And the only reason I have 32,000 is because I sold the Land Rover and the trailer that I had for transporting the vehicles. So we need to get moving now. We need to make money now. Now we need money. So there we go. We'll turn this on. Let's see. Turn on the window. You just lift and lower and turn it on. There we go. So this little tractor is an absolute miller. I haven't used it in a long time, and the last place I had this was I was doing a little bit of a kind of a sheep farm on Rasvet, the Ukrainian or the Russian map that came out, and I just wanted something small that I'd be able to work away, and I was really impressed with this. It says 45 horsepower, but honestly it feels like more. It's just well able for it. It just really handles itself so well, and it handles all the implements that you have so well. So you know, if you're looking for a small tractor that's not that much money, I think it costs 8,000 or something. You know, this is it. Like, you know, don't look past this little tractor. It will not let you down. And I'm going to plow this meadow out now, and I'm going to turn it into a proper field, because I just want to be able to lime it, and I want to be able to control the fertilizing stage on it, and you know, all these things that, you know, it's important. A meadow is a meadow, and you get to cut it, but you know, you're going to get a better yield out of all this. So that's my plan. More money being spent, I guess. That's how we work it. So, oh, if I just pay a bit more of attention there to what's going on there. So, we're potato farmers. I want to do contracts, but I've been all messing around here. So what we need to do is we need to get this all windrowed and get our silage done and sell it, so that we have a few pounds in the bank, because we're going to need it for when we want to buy a harvester. I'm not sure what harvester we're going to buy yet, but we're basically going to be pig farming, potato harvesting contractors. So it's going to take a lot of money to get the kind of equipment I really want on the map, and that's okay. We're in it for the long haul. Maybe I spent a little bit too much on workers and things, but it would be okay. Let's try and get this here now. Kind of a cool animation. I'll just gather up this a little bit here. And nicely in along here. Lift up this little fella. Now this little tractor won't pull the fast baler out, but that's why we have the Lamborghini. So my plan is that this little tractor is going to be for around the farm here. It's going to do all the mucking in and mucking out of the pigs. It's going to take care of the slurry tanker. It's going to take care of watering the animals, and it's also going to take care of watering and putting manure into the orchard for us, or kind of just a surplus sort of an income. The Valtra is going to be for doing the potato harvesting, because that's just, you know, it has the horsepower for it. Knock this off here now. And then we're going to keep the Lamborghini for doing the fast bale and for doing contracts, because it's got the speed that we need. 60k box in it, so that's the plan anyway. So hopefully, that all being said, we're going to have enough equipment after spending £750,000 to harvest potatoes and do some silage. that's about all we have. If we're doing contracts, we're going to have to use the rental machines for now, because you know, we just don't have the money, and everything is wicked expensive. Now, I do like this fast bale. I just think it's a bit of an unfortunate name, because when you have a lot of grass, if you have a big yield, it will slow down to a crawl. But I totally get it. It's, you know, it's named after the fact that the silage bales come out and you don't even have to push the button. Having to push the button to drop a bale off the back is possibly one of the most annoying bits of machinery in the game for me, because no sooner are you taken off than it starts to beep, and then you have to press the unload button, and then you have to reverse back to pick up the little bit of grass you missed. So I didn't even check to see what the price of silage was. We have one load of potatoes gone to the Chellington Valley stores is where it was. They were paying 400 a ton, and we ended up getting, I think it was £18,000 for a full trailer load of potatoes. No, we won't get a full trailer load over the last little bit of the field there, but that's good money. I also went up to Sarah's pigs and I gave them some potatoes, so they should be fine for food. We're just going to make a few pounds now, try and make as much money as we can so that we can build back up that money that we need. I want to be a proper contractor where I can just grab the machinery and head off and do it. You know, we're going to need a few little bit more equipment there just for doing hay and things like that, but that's okay. Right. Tell you what now is we're almost here with this. I'm not going to take the silage down now anyway, so what I'll do is just knock off this tractor, check the price of it. Easy. Silage. So it's 300 in the biogas plant, 360 in the biogas plant, or 300. 360 it looks to me. 313 in the Chellington farm barn. Oh, 348 in Meadow Valley farm barn. Still poor enough prices, but we do have the economy on normal. So let's start up this and let's gather up these last few. This is the worst thing about doing potatoes, is it's very slow, and I do remember, as I said, doing potatoes for next door neighbour, but I also picked spuds one time on a farm. What happened was the farmer was very stuck, and he asked my friend would he do it, and he said yeah. And he said, look, I need you to come with me because I won't be able to do it on my own, it's too much work. And I said, look, I'll do it for one day, I'll take one day off work and we'll go do it. To be fair, in the morning time we started at 8 o'clock, we stopped at 10 o'clock for a cup of tea, everything was fine. It was hard work, but we were okay. Then 1 o'clock came and I was like starting to get tired. I says, starting to get tired now, I'd kind of rather just stay going, there's not much left. And the farmer said, no, we have dinner on for you, you have to come up to the house. So we went up to the house and they had bacon and cabbage on. We were eating bacon and cabbage, and next minute farmer's wife came in and said, oh, you finished your dinner. And I said, yeah, it was lovely, thanks very much. And she filled my plate up again, full to the top, and she said, oh, we wouldn't see you hungry. And of course, out of politeness, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to eat it. I was never so full in all my life. I was absolutely full. I ate 5 dinners. It was only 2 plate loads, but it was about 5 dinners, honestly. And next thing, got up from the table, and his wife said, "No, no, no, no. We have dessert coming now, and it's a homemade apple tart." And I was like, "Oh, I don't think I could honestly even fit it in anywhere." And she was like, "Oh, no, no, you have to have it." Well, we took about a 2 hour lunch. I could barely get up off the seat because I was so full, and my hamstrings were burning because you're bending over picking up the potatoes and putting them in. And I never suffered as much for the next 3 hours trying to put in potatoes into a bucket. And I was just like, oh. And my friend says to me, "Are you coming tomorrow?" And I said, "No." Well, I wasn't right for a week because my hamstrings were so tight. Just when you're not used to doing all that kind of work. But it was good fun. We still talk about it, like, but I honestly, you know, I know where food comes from. I know how a farm works, and I honestly, it's hard work. It's hard work, but I really do like playing this game. And you know, would I be a real life farmer? Maybe. Is it very hard work? Absolutely. So, but we're just having fun here, and of course we have this machine for picking potatoes, so it's not some yahoo with a bucket. We'll try and get these cleaned up here now. Try and get these last few bits, and then what I can do is I can set the Valtra going again, sowing potatoes, and we'll have this field sown again, and we'll have 2 fields of potatoes to harvest. And of course, harvesting the potatoes is going to be very slow. This machine only does 2 rows at a time, but that's fine because we just let the worker off. Now it flashes up that this little thing is full, and then fly down, hook up to the trailer, empty it. It's not going to be a very fast farming process or anything like that. It's not going to make us, huge big money like a massive soybean harvest or anything like that. But it'll make us enough, and it ties in with our pig farm, that we can have a few spuds on the go and feed them to them. And sure, we can always do a little bit of wheat or whatever else afterwards, once we have a harvester. It's funny how you look across at the neighbour's field and it's like, ooh, that's ready to harvest. I could buy that. We have enough on our plate at the moment. I guess I could leave these little few bits of spuds in the ground and just set the sower off again, sowing the potatoes, but I think we'll do it right. We'll just gather up as many as we can. I can put some of these in Alien Jim's storage shed if it takes potatoes. I think it does. And we can go down this way. Gather up these. Now, what I done was, when I was picking the colour for the Valtra, you can change it to any colour you want. I said, stick it in as Dites, because no one will even know that it's not a Dites. But I think you would have figured it out. I hope you would have figured it out. It's a pretty good tractor. It's just, I didn't really want to spend as much money as I did on it. But that's life. Gotta spend money to make money. field was a little bit squarer, the worker would have done it. But he did enough. Kind of confused as to how to get those little bits there. But I guess I could just kind of cut in at an angle. Just kind of angle my way in here, I guess. Aha! Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh. With that fence there, that was silly. Oh, I managed to get it. Might just get this little bit and then head up beside the fence. Just one thing about doing potatoes and root crops like this is it's slow, but you don't feel the volume building up. It's like I started off with the trailer there, there wasn't a whole pile in it, and now all of a sudden there's 25% in it. Must have chains or something to pick the spuds out of the ground. You see the dirt all falling down. Pretty cool piece of kit. You would not want to get your hand stuck in there. Had Joseph Farmer's live stream last night for his 1,000 subscribers. So big massive congratulations to Jelsa for hitting the 1,000 subs. If you were one of those 1,000 subscribers, my hat's off to you, because you're really on a winner there with Jelsa Farmer. And he had a bit of a giveaway last night, and there was 2 winners. The first winner was Barry T. Well done, Barry T. Barry T won himself John Deere, a big bar of chocolate. And the second winner was our very own hashtag OFF CBW Farms LLC. And CBW won Massey Ferguson and a bar of chocolate. And poor old CBW, he was out working on his own farm. He's a real life farmer. He was gathering the corn, and he missed his name being pulled out of the hat, so to speak. It was all done by random software, but it was absolutely brilliant. It was so much fun. Everyone was there, and they did a little multiplayer as well. That was really good. Multiplayer was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was a good bit of fun. So if you haven't found Joseph Farmer, it's spelled Jelsa, Jelsa Farmer, and you just gotta find him. He's an absolute great guy. And once you find Jelsa, you'll find the rest of us in Jelsa's farmyard, as we say. You'll find us all there, all great content creators. Yeah, you know, if you enjoy playing FS19, you know, why not play it while you have one of us on in the background, muddling through our few little jobs. That's what I like to do. I like to stick on the videos there, whether it's Mr. CDP or CBW or Rabbit Rob or Looney Farmer or John Linden. All depends on who's on. I try and keep up with all the videos, but there's so many coming out that it's kind of hard. But you know, I really do enjoy them, so try to keep up with them. That little bit of chit chat there now, and we've gone from 25% full to 56% full. All we have is this little bit here. Here we go. Of course, I'm playing on PS4, but a lot of these guys are playing on PC, so I think it's time I look into maybe getting a PC, gaming PC. I'll probably hold off until FS22 comes out so I can have FS22 on the gaming PC, but I think it's going to be a natural progression. I've never had a PC before. I've always had gaming consoles, all the way up from Commodore 64 to Sega Mega Drives to PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, hopefully the 5. If I can get my hands on one. They are as rare as hen's teeth at the moment. So hopefully we have room in this trailer. This trailer's looking very full. Did not realise that it was this full. There we go. Okay. It's full. I kinda... Oh. Try and hook up. No. Okay. Must be just stuck in the side of the trailer there. It is a little bit of an awkward one to... It's a little bit of an awkward one to unload and load. It's just stuck on that silly kind of warning light thing. Here we are. 47,000 litres of potatoes. And the Valtra is going to be a little bit slower pulling this up along. It's going to be working its little socks off to get up along, but it will get up along. Don't need to go a million miles an hour on this. And I'm going to keep these two fields as potato fields. It's a good idea to leave this track there, I think. Nicer getting up and down to the farm. No wheel slippage, just a little bit of extra weight. No, hopefully. It's like a little snub-nosed little tractor. See where we're going here now. Very nimble little tractor. Navigate our way around this farmyard. And hopefully the Mercury shed pack, alien gym. I think it does take spuds anyway. Or potatoes. Almost certain it does. We can dump them in here. Aha! So we'll dump these potatoes in here and we'll go get the planter. The Valtra will have no... Oh, sorry about that. The Valtra will have no problem with that potato planter. It's a kind of a stubby little tractor, but as I said, it's got 200 horsepower. It's got a big, huge weight on the front now. Could be 1100 weight. What we'll do is just set a worker off, planting that field there. Sticking in some potatoes in the ground. Another slow job, of course, so we'll let the worker take care of it and we'll clean up after him afterwards. How did I manage to do that? There we are. Lower, turn on the printer. Ew. 1 second a minute now. This needs to be cultivated. Or plowed. Aha! It's not a direct seeder. So used to direct seeders. Right. We're going to need to buy another piece of equipment. Need the beacons flashing. Let me see now. Cultivator. What kind of a cultivator will we get? What's this one here? 8 meters, 400 horsepower, 300 horsepower. .5 meters, 2.5 meters, 2.6 meters. Okay then. What's this one? Kind of a sower or something. Okay, well, we don't have 300 horsepower, so but what we do have is we have a plow up here on the other side of the farm, and I think what we could do is we might be able to just plow it out and then sow our plow it out and then sow our potatoes in it. So hopefully. And this tractor is absolutely filthy. Who's in here with the muddy boots, lads? Okay, let me see now. I think this should work. If it works, it'll save me buying a cultivator. And if it doesn't work, well, we have to buy a cultivator anyway. Pigs are noisy today. Our orchard's doing well down there. It did get a small mini scoop of manure, which will help to further our cause for money. Now what I should probably do is just do a test little run here. Dump it there. Go back and see if we can sow directly onto this. Which I do believe I can. But it's always good to know these things. Aha, perfect. Okay. So that saved us. That saved us a lot of heartache and pain. Fence is going to need a paint job after me. Hire a worker. I can clean up the last little bits, whatever it needs. Get the rest of our silage done here. Just to get in a nice few little pound. And what I'll do is I'll start maybe alternating in the episodes. I know I've been focused on the farm. We did a couple of contracts the first day, but it's been the farm for the last 2 episodes. But what I'll do for the next episode is we'll go off out and we'll get some contracts done. And it'll be something different because I'm just getting the farm started here. Just getting it to where I kind of want it to be. I want something in there with the pigs to have them kind of preoccupied, and that's where the orchard came in. It's going to be a little bit of extra work, but not a whole pile for me, and it's going to be little or no money for me. Of course, with the price of the silage is now, it's not going to be much better either, but we're not looking to make a huge amount of money, just want to make enough to get a harvester. So when that plough is finished over there on the Valtra, I'm going to clean up that field with the plough, and I'm going to set the potato seed sower going, and I'm going to get the Valtra here and bring the plough over here, and what we'll do is I'll get this field scratched out, plough it up, throw some lime on it, and we'll throw some seeds down it then. Grass, I guess, because that's what I have now to work with, but in the future something else maybe. It's a nice big field here, nice big meadow. Of course we have the other two fields as well, but your grass too, but you don't have to stay grass. Whatever makes us the most money, that's what we're going to do. Okay, that's up. Detach that. We'll go get our trailer. We have limed that one already. That's going to be growing there for another little while. Okay. Those little round beds are stacked awfully neat. We're not going to be able to fill the trailer anyway, because we just don't have enough bales. Sort of load trailer is the business. Just drive around, pick them up. No messing around. Let me see now. Where is the best price again for silage? I think it could have been Meadow Valley Farm Barn for $3.48. Let's just see. No. Oh no. Biogas Plant is $3.60. Do we own the Biogas Plant? I guess we do. We're just gonna have to go with the most money, and that's the Biogas Plant. And the Biogas Plant is where? I think, but I'm not sure. I would imagine it's down here somewhere. I was way off. It's over here. And take that place. This is going to lead to more heartache for me, because we're going to get, the money won't be instant. It's going to be in it until 12 o'clock at night. And we're also going to have something to take the digestate out of it. That's okay, I guess. Just slow down here now. Should be able to take the second turn left down here and head straight into the town. This is one long trailer, so you'll have to excuse me cutting as many corners as I will. Probably not cutting enough corners. Always fun to see someone making a video crashing into things. Get to have a laugh at them. So why not? It's your turn to laugh at me now. You see now? Down here along. We shall turn left. We will not go up that. If you go straight down that road, it takes you onto a little forestry lane, and it's basically like you're basically a ping pong ball in a ping pong machine. They just bounce off everything. I tried it in the Land Rover. It didn't really work out well, so definitely not going to try it in this with a big long trailer. We'll have to see about this. Not sure how we're going to get these bales into this biogas plant, but probably should have put the front loader on just in cases. Oh, I kind of know where it is now. It's up the back way up into the farm. Okay, we're gonna have to swing here, go up on the ditch a good bit. Down past Tim's shop, down over the bridge, and in left. Yeah. This is my first time visiting this biogas plant, so I have no clue. Oh, there's a train. Oh, yeah, it's the old style train. We've been seeing the fancy new one, but that's... Oh, blow its whistle. That's the old style train. It makes a match there, so I'm glad you got to see that. Just one of these amazing things that you see on this map. Right. Helper B is blocked by an object. Okay, Helper B. We'll be back to help you in just a second. So, unload bales, pick them up, and go over this way. Not very realistic, but just gonna have to do for now. Did I completely miss them all? Okay. Operating mode. Did not realize I was so far away from it there. We're just going a little bit closer. And then we'll go to unload bales. Unload bales here. They are going in, trust me. 50,000. Let's tab across, see what's... Oh, he's stuck in this. Okay, lower this, drop that. Let's just get this out of the way. I'm going to have a nice bit of cleaning up to do here. I can see our worker is missing a good bit of it. That's fine. We'll hire a worker there. We'll let him off. And that's where I'll end this episode. I will continue going. And you can join me for episode 4, hopefully. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to everyone who hits the thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment. And I'll see you next time on Chellington Valley. Hopefully some more new trains. Hopefully some more new antics with the workers. Of course. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.